Welcome to the top 10 figures, Marvel Legends style, of 2022. Now, these might not be your picks, they might not be anybody else's picks, but my rules were I had to purchase them, and really, I had to own them. That was the whole point. It was a tough top 10. There's some that people wouldn't expect, there's some that, you might argue, but to me, there was some nostalgia in it. There was some it took a good week to go through everything. A couple I kind of missed because I didn't have. Uh, there will be some that because I got them a little late, didn't really get time to really look at them, figure it out, and everything. But I will tell you, the figure you're looking at now is not on that list because he gets his own category. All right, so category number one. This is a very short list because I did not finish any baths for the entire year except for this one. Why? Because none of them appealed to me. But I will say this is the bath of the year. We're going to start there. So, right off the bat, we got Bone Breaker as the bath of the year. I mean, he speaks for himself. He's a Reaver, he's half a tank, crazy face, sunglasses, and an insane gun. And he actually has storage in his trunk for the extra hands he has, which how often you get a Marvel Legend that has storage for their accessories? Really? How often? Anyways, so I will give honorary mention to the Armadillo Bath. I do want him, but none of the figures really appealed to me, so I just passed. I think I picked up one figure from that wave, and it was because it was a $6 clearance for a suited body. So, but anyways, there you go. There is your Bath of the Year, the Bone Breaker Build a Figure. So, coming up next, we're going to kick off this list with some honorary mentions, and we'll get started with this list. And welcome back. You'll notice it's completely empty. This is the part where, yeah, John says, woulda, coulda, shoulda, messed up, didn't get some figures. First, woulda, shoulda, coulda, didn't is the lizard. Um, I ran across him once, and I figured since he starts showing up in stores, I'd be able to get him. Maybe hit one of those Walmart clearances, but I should have known better. So I missed out on him. My first woulda, shoulda, coulda, didn't. And number one woulda, shoulda, coulda, didn't, and I really regret it, is the 20th anniversary Captain America. And this is also so that you guys don't come at me and say, but John, why isn't the 20th anniversary Captain America on there? No, I messed up. I tried to play the long game, and yeah, I botched that one. So I figured at the time all the Marvel Legends were coming out in tons, and all of them were going on sale constantly, clearances, everything. I mean, even the Rhino was going down, 20% off, 30% off. So John figured, oh, I'll play the long game on Captain America, and yep, I missed out on him. So, yeah, the woulda, coulda, shoulda, didn't list is actually just really the two figures was Captain America 20th anniversary and the Lizard. So that'll answer those quick questions that say, but John, why isn't Captain America on there? Why isn't the Lizard on there? Da, 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 da. Anyways, enough rambling on. Coming up, we're going to get to the honorable mentions for 2022. Here we go. Honorable mentions. First up, as you can see, the Target exclusive Ragnarok. Yeah, it's reuse mostly from the 80th Thor, but come on, it's a robot Thor. And the face is really good, the hand was good. This is one of the few times where reuse is pretty acceptable. I mean, come on. He's a clone of Thor. And he's a robot. It's cool. So, Yeah, I like it. And honestly, compared to the 80th, this one has a little bit better coloring in some areas, although more detail in the 80th. But yeah, here you go. Here's your first honorable mention. All right, moving on. The Atuma Wave Black Panther comic version. Um, he didn't really rank higher just because no paint apps. Just there's just nothing there. It's basically it's just figure, but he still looks cool. The cloaked cape, the face sculpt is great, and honestly, I needed a Black Panther for my collection, so coming in as my second honorable mention, the Atuma Wave comic version of Black Panther. All right, in the next honorable mention, Havok from the Bone Breaker Wave. Man, it hits the nostalgia button, and I wanted to put him higher. I just couldn't. The head sculpt is awesome. Definitely first appearance through Siege Perilous. No doubt about it. However, the silver neck is missing. He had the neck piece. I would have loved to have seen that, even if it was painted on. Just some kind of attempt at that. And then the only paint app being literally the blast effect on his chest. However, the cool part were the blast effects that came with him. They were all new, finally, ones that look like Havok. However, I had them used on the X Factor Havok, so I didn't have them for this. But, I mean, it's Havok. I'm collecting Havok. I named my whole thing after this guy. So, he at least gets honorable mention. All right, the final honorable mention before we kick off what everybody came to see the top 10 list. Jigsaw. He's not higher, he's not in the top 10, only because I literally just found him hours. No, not even hours before I started filming. Minutes. I actually ran out, did some hunting this morning, came across him finally. I've been looking for him for weeks. Finally found one locally, but I haven't had time to open them, look around, and just couldn't put him higher. I can't judge a figure that's not open. So unfortunately, he is an honorable mention, even though he's got a lot of accessories, blast effects, and an awesome face sculpt. All right, number 10 in the top 10, Collector Wave. No, Controller Wave. Sorry, the Controller Wave U.S. Agent. I know a lot of people have a beef with him being a little bit small using the Captain America buck, but still, he's a. To me, he's always going to be a second-rate Captain America. Never quite good enough. Always angry because he's always judged on him. Not quite there, smaller. Although I've been corrected a few times, he is actually bigger than Captain America, only because he's compensating for his lack of talent and ability. Although he's changed over the years and is kind of a cool guy now. But yeah, number 10, U.S. Agent. All right, coming in at the number 9 spot, Iron Spider. 60th anniversary Spider-Man set. But yeah, he just looks good. Obviously not as good as something like the Revel Tech, which really is freaking amazing. But this honestly, I like the metallic paint in there, the yellow. It's Iron Spider. He's got the 3 arms. Wish it was 4 like Rebel Tech, but I know comic accurate is 3. Um, but yeah, definitely using this standard Spider-Man buck really helped. I'm unimaginative in the poses, as you can see, so I just went with something basic. One of these days he'll have some webs shooting out. I gotta do something custom. I have some stuff to make some custom ones, but yep, number 9, Iron Spider. All right, coming in number 8, the Renew Your Vow Spider-Man. I don't know what else to say about him. We've all said it. We've all been there. But unfortunately, mine suffered from some QC issues. And yeah, he's rocking back and forth. That's fine. Because it's that toe pivot, because he's got the toe articulation, which really, I've used it a little bit. It's actually pretty cool. It works. Um, the having the little notch in the back of his neck really works for him to look up when you're doing some crazy Spider-Man stuff. But as you can see, the back, the the butterfly joints, the paint for them, they don't match up in the back. No matter what I do, they don't match up. So the back is the paint apps on the back are a little off. And then honestly, on this masthead, you can't see it in here, but the webs are off. So it's annoying. So he was a contender for top 5, but the quality issues on this figure just it dropped him down. But still, this is my display Spider-Man, and will be for the foreseeable future. So I like it. Onwards and forward to the next. All right, coming in at number 7, another figure from the controller wave. This time, the Iron Man Model 70. It's just a gorgeous figure. It really is. I had not planned on getting anything else from this wave. Hint, hint. I ended up with actually half the wave. I got doubled up on the Quake, which should have been another honorable mention now that I think about it. Obviously, you guys already saw the U.S. Agent. Got this guy. So, yeah, I had only planned on getting him. Because as you see, I needed more Iron Men for my Hall of Armor, which someday will be filled. I have a couple. But, yeah, there's your number 7. Model 70 Iron Man from the controller wave. All right, coming in hot and heavy, number 6. The lone MCU figure on this list. Only because this is the Winter Soldier that we all wanted. This was the fan channel exclusive. Came out April. This is what we should have gotten when the figure first came out. Dude, it's great sculpting, accessories, multiple heads. But I mean, just look at him. He's beautiful. He does the job. All right. On to the second half, the top half, the 5 best figures of 2022. We kick off that top 5 with Retro Card Symbiote Spider-Man. It was just a great figure. Obviously, the Renew Your Vows is built on this body with obvious improvements. The obviously toe articulation, pinless joints. I don't care about pinless joints, except when they're super gummy, which I've been lucky and I have not come across that too much, but it happens. But anyways, dude, it's Secret Wars Spider-Man. It's the first Spider-Man I ran into when I was a kid. When I discovered who Spider-Man was, it was reading Secret Wars. So this is actually my first Spider-Man. So continuing on, 4 left to go. Number 4, the Null Venom 2-pack Venom. I was split between this Venom and the 3-pack that came with the other symbiotes. But man, after seeing reviews for both of those and jumping on a deal for this one, dude, I picked this one and I am glad I did, because dude, this is my Venom. It's huge, and how appropriate that he comes right after the symbiote Venom, or symbiote Spider-Man, who becomes Venom. So, yeah. That is your number 4 Marvel Legend of the year. Coming in, number 3. The Ugly Man himself, Mojo. This is the single pack that caught everybody by surprise, which I think we all knew it was coming after they did the single card release of Longshot and Dazzler previous in the retro cards. But man, I was a little worried that I wouldn't like him because he didn't have all the extra paint apps that the 4 pack, well, the 3.5 pack has. Um, However, looking at him, get him in hand, he's really, really good. He's big, he's beefy, and he's mojo. Um, he looks good. I like him. He's ugly. All right, down to the final two. I know you guys are all nibbling on your fingers, wondering who John's gonna pick or not. I don't know. Um, Anyways, number two, Retro Card Beast. Yes, he's 100% reuse, but he's got some updated paint apps. Looks really good. It comes with some pretty fun accessories: the lab coat, a couple vials. He's just a really good figure, and unfortunately, I know a lot. He's got toe articulation. I don't know if the last one did because I didn't have him, so that's why this one comes in so high because I missed out on the first one. So this was a good release. I know everybody's like, wah, wah, wah. Reuse, same figure, blah 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 blah, and I know we all bitch about it. However, have you guys seen how much the original release of this costs? Yeah, cheaper to buy the retro card. Yes, he was a little overpriced because he was a basic figure before. Even the gray version that came out on retro card, 2 or 3 years ago, you can still find for 18 to $20 if you look hard enough. But man, I could not pass him up again. 90s Jim Lee X-Men, hits that nostalgia button just perfect. And as you can see, my pick for the best Marvel Legend of 2022, Retro Card Apocalypse, based on the 90s animated series. However, if you put him in just the right spot, there's not enough blue in there, but he can substitute for those that missed out on the BAF, because I missed out on the BAF because it came out during my hiatus from collecting. So me trying to go back and pay hundreds of dollars to get all those figures, get all those, I will take the re-release. However, if I do get my hands on the BAF, I'm still okay with it because this one's just pretty. He's the perfect reuse. Not sure if I did a video on him. I think I did, but there's definitely some new sculpting in the chest plate. Overall same mold, new inserts, heads are slightly different, but there is some new stuff to him, so enough to warrant getting him again and making him my number one Marvel Legend of 2022. So, tell me what you think of my list. Tell me what your list is. Honorable mentions, BAF of the year, however you want to list it. Let me know. Tell me what you think. However, as most of you will probably be new to this channel, please go ahead, like, subscribe, comment, and share if you really want to. You don't have to. Also, you can check out my Instagram at Collecting Havok. I will try to put the links down there. Pretty bad about remembering that, but I will try to get down there and put some links. So you guys enjoy your new year, and I'll see you next time.